Florida Hillbilly here from FloridaHillbilly.com. What we've got here is a reusable heat pad from the great folks over at Hotsnapz.com. What this is a vinyl packaging sealed up with a liquid inside it. The liquid is a supersaturated solution, for those of you who have a little bit of chemist in you, of sodium acetate and water. Sodium acetate is the stuff that makes salt and vinegar potato chips salty and vinegary. Acetate being the acid that you get from vinegar. So what happens is, this is a supersaturated solution. You actually boil these to get them to this state. It melts all of the crystals inside, and with a supersaturated solution, this coin in here is flexible, and you pop it, which acts as a catalyst, kicking off the physical reaction. If I can get it to snap right, there we go. I say that and then it doesn't go. There it is. You can see it actually crystallizing inside the package. What happens, this is an exothermic reaction. As the crystals form, that's big words for hillbilly, aren't they? As the crystals form, it actually gives off heat that was stored up in the boiling process. So there you go. It gets to between 120 and 130 degrees. I typically put these in my wetsuit when I'm diving in the cold water. Don't need them for the warm water. Wintertime I have to dive as well, so they make a great addition to the things that I use when I try to stay underwater a little longer. So in order to reuse them, you take them and you put them in boiling water until the crystals melt again, and then about a minute after that, and then they should, when they cool off, they should be clear again like this one is. Also, you need to store them in the clear state, the liquefied state, as opposed to the solid state. They get actually pretty hard after they've cooled off again. Apparently, if they're stored in the solid state, they off-gas some of the liquid, and then they have air bubbles in them and they don't work as well. I screwed that up, and I talked to the folks over at Hotsnapz.com, and for the cost of some shipping and the materials, I didn't have to pay for any extra markup, I guess. But they were kind enough to give me a cut rate on some replacements. So I was real happy about that. I've been using these for 5 or 6 years now. So go over to tell Frank that Florida Hillbilly sent you, and see if he'll set you up with a little bit of a deal. I love these things to death. I take these up for West Virginia when I go hunting. They're reusable. I've got some that I've used that are at least 5 years old, and I've used them almost daily throughout the winter, so they've probably been used hundreds of times, and they're still good as long as I keep them, again, in the liquid state when I store them. So there you go, Hotsnapz.com. And that's where you can go find those. And if you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, give me a shout over at FloridaHillbilly.com. Talk to you later.